Hello, people of YouTube. It's Brittany, Inner God is here on the tube and elsewhere. I just have to say, when a story is adapted for consumption, a movie, a TV show, a book, keyword being it's adapted to, there you are not getting every detail of the story that could be important. Facts may be mixed up. Characters may be mixed up. Be aware. People get so angry. Like, why aren't they telling us the truth? They said they were telling us the truth. They did. Somewhat. Or all the way. It's just mixed up. If you buy a puzzle and it says there's 180 pieces, the box is sealed, everything's good. Like, it's a brand new puzzle. Trust that every piece is there. If you can't figure it out, you can't figure it out. But every piece is there. What more can you ask? They give you a picture of the completed puzzle. Here's what it should look like. Here's all the pieces. Your challenge is to figure out how the pieces fit together. If they just give it to you already done, it's not a puzzle, it's a picture. You could buy a picture, but you said you wanted a challenge. You wanted to put the picture together. So there you go. This is life. This is the experience of living. In the experience of living, you have to trust and believe that at some point in time you asked for a puzzle. You said you're down for a puzzle. Trust. You can figure it out. Maybe it's not that a piece is hidden in an Easter egg out in the yard. You're like, what? So I didn't know that was part of the game. Well, you knew you were playing a game though, right? So think of all the games that you know how to play and use that. Use that intel. My present frustration is that, heck, I'm repeating a thing, that I'm aware that there are some that are trying to figure me out, but presuming that the truth is hidden in what I don't say. And I'm just like, no. And I can even tell you that the intel is in what I do say. But that's not enough. So at this point, I think I quit. I think I freaking quit. I quit trying to explain that. Go ahead and feel like there's something else. It's an unspoken word, sure. All right. All righty. It's just, it's a mortifying thing for me. Yes, I feel mortified by and by. When I see something really loud or I hear something from myself and I'm just like, ooh, dang, that's really just all the way out there. But I suppose it's supposed to be that way or it wouldn't happen. Because I, like many people, have things that, sure, I have difficulty speaking on, or that I wouldn't say consciously. But that's the thing, it is said. It is said. And people that get it answer me. And they might feel more comfortable talking about this or that in a public way. It might be straightforward or it could be a more sneaky kind of way, but it's loud to me. And that's art. This is, ooh, I'm just like, that's some real stuff. This is some truth right here. Excuse me. That art is very clear to who is meant to receive it and when they're meant to receive it. You could be included in the demographic that an artwork is created for, and it could be centuries before you are born. But the artist was making it for you. You're included, or it could be especially for you. Now, isn't that sweet? That's sweet. It doesn't get sweeter. That's a beautiful thing. So you can't always look at the crowd looking at people and their response to an artwork and judge that as being the real meaning, or that it's not good, or whatever the crowd has to say. Some things are crowd work. Some things, like the crowd participation, is necessary or helpful. And some things are so specific that no, can't be. That can be difficult, but it is reality. And this is why when I chit-chat, when I do a personal read, when I have, because it's like right now, I'm not going to sit here and make announcements, because if somebody asked me right now, I can't say that I would say absolutely not, no. I can't say that. Um, but I've said that if I'm talking to you, what what is said is for you. But when something is coming through me for you, that awareness, that consciousness is aware of if you're going to be talking to somebody else or getting someone else's opinion on what I said. And this can shape things. All of that stuff is a factor. And this is how some people lose their minds. This is how mind loss occurs. This is how confusion occurs. Confusion occurs as there's like too many factors to hold on to. You're just like, okay, I thought this, but my friend said that. Am I supposed to consider that or ignore it? What does that mean? And all this stuff swirling around equals inaction or confusion or a mess. Just like you ever been coloring, especially with these coloring pages these days. Like one of those intricate pages with a whole bunch of little spots. You ever start coloring one of those pages and you think you're going with one color scheme and then it starts to turn into a mess where you're using all sorts of colors and it's just looking like a wreckage? That happens. I'm witnessing some plot loss. I'm seeing this in the mix on the social media. And I'm just like, okay, I can't look. Like, oh no, I'm needing to not look. Or look less. Like, for a period of time, I did not gaze at all in comment sections. And I can tell this is going to be like an off and on thing for me. And sometimes I can look, sometimes I'm going to have to just literally not. Because it's confusing. It's enough to see videos and to trust the algorithm. Like, this is a magic 8-ball. What is sent. Out of all the content on the internet, this is what you got. You might do a couple refreshes and have the same video on there with each refresh. So you're getting blasted with that. Or the same topic is showing up repeatedly. And that's not what the entire planet is getting. Everyone's algorithm doesn't look like yours. So what you respond to is picked out for you. Question marks on who? The government? Spirit? The powers that be, the elites? Do you feel like it's the people? Like popularity is choosing what you see? What do you think? I haven't had a lot of trust for it. Not me. Like, oh, I was meant to see this. No, you put it on my feed. You, whoever, put it on my feed. You were meant to see this today. I'm not gonna watch it. No. How about no? Too many views meant for me. How about no views until I show up? How about that? I'm chaotic in that way. You might not be able to predict what's going to get my attention, what's going to get my eyeballs. Is there anything specific that seems to always get my eyeballs? To me, it seems obvious. But by what I see reflected in the world and people's response to me, maybe not. Maybe I seem like I'm literally all over the place. Like the coloring pages that I mentioned. So in order for me to color a page in a more cohesive way, I don't really have a choice but to ignore folks. Because as much as people want to say like we're in the masses say, or the masses are like this or that, if you pluck not even 100 people, you pluck 20 people with the cosmic claw machine, you pluck 20 people out of the batch of humans, and you ask their opinion on one thing. If you separate them, you could get a batch of different answers. You could get clusters of answer. You could get all the same answer. It's a mixed bag. Even with 20 folks in the cosmic claw machine. So what I'm witnessing right now is the claw machine doing a couple grabs, and the cosmic claw machine doesn't come up empty-handed. So there is no grab and get nothing. Every claw grab got a batch of folks, and there's some figuring out, like looking for consistency. And people are scrambling, trying to figure out if they want to be clawed or they don't want to be clawed, or what their opinion is, if they should have the same opinion or different opinions from the people that they're in a clump with, if they want to be clumped or if they want to try to be by themselves in a corner of the claw machine, if they're trying to be at the bottom of the batch or if they're trying to get to the top of the pile. I can't figure out if the claw is good or bad. And I'm just like, how about you stick with your original answer before you knew that the claw could move around? Or that you knew that the claw was picking people up? Did you want to come out of the machine just a second ago before the claw started moving? If you wanted to come out of the machine, get up under that claw. Get up under there. If you seem to notice some sort of pattern about who gets clawed up, behave into that way. If you believe in organic clawing, then go about business as usual. Do what you were doing in the first place. And hope to be clawed up if that's what you hope for. If you don't want to be clawed, try to do the opposite of what you see the people that get grabbed do. Just do the opposite or do something else. Try to get to the bottom of the machine. But I'm finding this very interesting. But this is probably the same conundrum that scientists deal with as they try to choose random people for a study, or they try to get real answers from people by giving them a placebo. Like, is medicine working or not? A bunch of people say yes, and they didn't even get any medication. They're just like, you get out. Get out. They're like, what did I do wrong? Nothing. Just get out. um, so yeah, with the abductions, I suppose this is where we're at. Because the Disclosure Day movie has come out and there's a lot of information that's out. This is not a question anymore. It's just that the information is spreading and opinions are swirling around about, is this good or bad? What's going on? Am I the right religion? Do I need more religion? Do I not? Should I throw religion in the trash can? Does it make a difference? Just do what you were doing. Or not. That's the organic answer. The organic answer is do what you were doing or not. What do you feel? And that's the realist answer. Like some people that have been praying for and waiting for a rapture, if they see a beam of light come down, they're running fast. Running away from the light. I guess your answer was no. They're like, wait, so that was it? Well, I guess you'll never know. Just like, go with what you feel. What do you feel like doing? That's the real answer. And real answers only. That's the thing. Nothing but real answers only. And going with the clump is an answer. Is that how you make decisions? Okay. Which clump? Is it the first clump you see? Are you looking for a new clump? Some people are running from the clump they were in into another clump. All right. Is it right or wrong? It's an answer. Just make a choice. Have an answer. No answer is also an answer. There is no answer. I'll just sit down right here. Okay. Come what may. All right. So, and I'm just observing this and coming to the conclusion that I can't base my response off of like what I see happening behind me. I can't. I'm sorry, not sorry that appears unusual. That is unusual human behavior. You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to look and see what are the people doing and do something like that. I'm like, I can't because I can't get any response without me having a real response. And it's known that my real response is not actually what other people are doing. Because I'm observed for what I actually feel and what I actually think. I can mimic, I can appear to be whatever. But that doesn't mean that's what I feel or that's what I think. I got to give that. So, that's about all I have to say about that. If you hung with me, I appreciate you. I'm sending lots of love your way. Clarity on your journey. And I'll see you in the next one.